God, did I miss this shit?
We haven't been in the same room with each other since the last podcast.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
I mean, I've seen Lenny from time to time.
This is my first time seeing you, Lenny, since the last podcast.
Last time
67.
you had your hair grown out.
Yeah, that's right.
Finger in a light socket.
Yeah.
You shaved it all off.
It was when we did the live stream before the
yeah.
That was like our quote-unquote live podcast.
That was before daylight savings bullshit.
Yeah, maybe we should do a live on Andrew's potato phone soon. That's all you got. What are you filming on a fucking potato?
Hey, on New Year's Day, I'll have had this phone for 4 years, and it works just as well now as it did on day one. I think it's great. LG G5.
What do you have now?
I'm on an Android. I don't know.
Yeah, you just go in there and let them give you whatever.
It's funny, the Spanish girl over there in 10th Avenue at the store.
She keeps fucking up your phone, though. Every time you go in there, you got to bring it to me because she logs you in.
Different girl. No, she said that. She goes, "Are you Big Lenny?" I said, "Yeah." Take off your mask. I said, "Okay." She goes, "My brothers and father are fans of yours." It's like, you're kidding.
Which store is this? T-Mobile?
Metro on 10th Avenue. 10th Avenue Congress.
Metro. I get no service. I was going to do a quick video, but I can't.
My.
Because it won't fucking upload.
Here, I got my phone.
You want to do it for the Delray Misfits channel or yours?
Whatever, either.
Here, hold on. Use my phone to do it.
Jay's going
to
kill Jay seeing us together.
Why?
I'm going to say something about the fights.
What, in this video clip?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Let me...
What's the official date of the fight?
I know they were talking about December 26th, but
What time? That's a
I don't
fucking
know.
day after Christmas. That's a Saturday.
It's probably not going to work.
Yeah.
Why?
Day after Christmas?
So?
I don't know.
Well,
I'll reach out to PJ tomorrow and I'll see what he says.
They want you to film it. Do you work?
I'll film it. I'll probably have to work till 4 if it's on a weekend, so they'll want to do it at night. Here, Brad.
It's great. We can all go out for beers after.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
You guys can shake and everything. And
What do you have? Just hold it down?
Yep, but do it. I would do it straight.
Straight?
Up and down. Yeah, like that.
And just
You got to hold it in. Yep. Go for a minute.
Rare sighting. We're back for number 68, Lenny. One short.
We're already an hour in.
Yeah, we've been doing this for an hour. I've tried.
Andrew and Brad got real nice clean cut. Brad got his beard trimmed for it. I've been doing my own, but we're just talking about the tentative December 26th fight between Big J and Adam. The excitement's mounting, and it's going to be a viral video for sure, and I encourage everybody.
Didn't you challenge somebody for the undercard?
Yeah, and they all chickened out.
Oh, who?
Probably Gus Cicernino. No, I think he's not in my weight class.
No, man. I thought Fahoud or some fucking
Oh,
thing.
Fahoud? Nah, maybe. He has some bad kidneys, so I'm trying to help him out. Plus, he's a little sensitive.
So punch
to
him in the
trolls.
kidney.
Oh, he's sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you don't want to talk about him here.
Just like Guy, I'm trying to help the younger guys overcome their sensitivity to trolls. I see Gus was wrestling PJ in that video with Jason.
Yeah.
Guy or whatever his name is.
Guy Cisternino. Yeah, he's actually he posts some good workouts. I used one that I told you about it where I showed you where he pulls to do your lats. We call those rows with the bar. He puts the bar in the corner and then loads the weight. Yeah,
One arm?
Yeah, it works good. I was sore as shit the next day.
Huh.
But yeah, it's good.
How's the standing calf?
Excellent.
Good. That's plate loader, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a hack squat too now, right?
It's a hack squat calf raise thing.
Have you squatted on it?
Yeah. It's good.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
good. No pressure on my back. It feels nice. Yeah.
Hits the quads.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it does.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the bench with the leg extension, leg curl attachment comes in.
Yeah. Incline. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's been great, man.
Have you expanded into the main area of the garage yet, or no?
Well, I put some dumbbells in there, and I got to put the seat in there. I move shit around. I'm gonna end up having to extend. From what I'm told, there's more shit coming. So
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'd like to see a real big heavy bag come too.
And right now, I can hang it right in the middle over there.
I mean, a heavy one.
What's
Get some punch.
what are the sizes?
I think it was a 300-pounder.
What's like standard?
You're probably hanging on the power rack. I don't know.
What?
I think the standards are 90, but they make.
No, I'm not going to
300
hang it on the power. You hang it from the truss in the ceiling.
Oh, that'd be even better.
Nice
but it's
long
just good
chain.
to punch a heavy bag. You
In
always
the
have
middle
those
of the-
skills.
I'll put it in the main garage though.
Yeah, you can always. In case you had to give somebody a quick one too.
I heard an AC unit's on the way.
That's awesome. That's incredible.
Even though I don't need it right now.
Well, guess what? When they close all the gyms, which they will, and I've said it.
I don't give a shit.
Right. I don't blame
It's
you.
fucking. I don't.
But they're
I still
going
have,
to.
I still have the membership. I've been to the gym once.
I don't know about that. DeSantis is pretty.
No,
They're
we're
going to do some type of federal over to be able to go over that.
Biden can't do that. It's all the states.
They're going to think
He
of
can
something.
strongly encourage governors to do X, Y, or Z, but they don't have to do it. That's why he can't do this federal mandate mask bullshit.
And that's why you see. I've been seeing a lot lately. Even on my own route, people moving. I see license plates from all over the fucking country.
Oh, yeah.
I
We're
saw
going to get
fucking
crowded here real quick.
New Mexico, fucking.
I'm trying to get my whole family
California.
out of New York down here.
There's a duplex on my route that two people just moved into. One Jersey, one California.
Wow.
Plates. They're getting the fuck out of there, man.
Elon Musk just pulled Tesla out of California. He's going to
Oh, no
Texas.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Florida and Texas.
Texas,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah,
You pay a little more in property taxes, but that's it. You got no state income tax.
Yep.
Smartest thing they can do.
That's huge. I talked to Mike too in Vegas. He was saying all the Californians have been moving into, to Vegas.
Oh, sure.
That's why it went blue.
Well, Florida's next when it comes to that. That's the big
I don't
downside to.
When you get out of southeast Florida, it's redneck and nice.
Oh yeah.
There's, I don't know. We'll see. We're in a good state, luckily, for all this shit.
Think about who could have been our governor. That Andrew Gillum. He was a nose hair away from becoming our governor.
He got caught sucking dick in Miami, right, on meth or something.
Ron DeSantis squeaked
Lauderdale.
out that election in 2018.
That was just like this year, last year.
Oh, he would have shut down in a second.
Oh, everything you see going on in California and Oregon, it would all be happening
yeah,
here
they
in
shut
Florida.
down my favorite club, Club Paradise.
Here, yeah.
Here in Delray, really?
Yep, a couple weeks
Shit.
ago because of the COVID.
Yeah, it's still affected Florida, but not as bad as some of those other states.
For those who don't know who we're talking about, Andrew Gillum went up against Ron DeSantis for the governorship of Florida in 2018, and DeSantis barely won the election. And soon after DeSantis won the election, Andrew Gillum was caught.
No, it wasn't soon after. It was just last. Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, about
maybe
a
it was
year
soon
after.
Yeah, you could say that.
In a Miami hotel room, or like
Lauderdale.
three was Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
All right. What was he, passed out with crystal meth in there and with a male prostitute and a male porn
I
star?
don't know if you maniacs know this. When two guys and crystal meth in a mix, that's heavy butt plugging.
Then he checked into rehab immediately after that.
He's gonna
Because
wife
he got caught.
He's gonna wife.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. How long has he been doing that?
Don't want to know.
Mm-hmm. It's not like he just fucking discovered it at whatever mid-40s he's at, please.
Down low.
Keep
The
electing him. Remember Marion
DL.
Barry? You can look at the smoking crack
Oh,
online.
sure. Yeah, that's an infamous.
Yeah, Mark was on the podcast right before that election. I remember him saying, "Do not vote for that fucking guy."
When's DeSantis' term up?
2022.
Well, this country's moving towards the left, so we're done unless something major changes happen.
It all hinges on the runoffs in January. All we have to do is hold the Senate, and we can keep Biden and his insanity in check.
We just nominated a you-know-what as defense secretary today. And it's not that I mind that, but when you say it's the first you-know-what, that's the problem. I don't even want to hear that. If he just said new secretary nominated, didn't say anything about his color, that's fine.
That's the problem.
Well, you know what? It's almost like he has a bingo card. Okay, so let me fill this with ding this nationality and bing with this. No, now I have this nationality.
done it.
Now I have to do someone who's transgender. And then
everybody.
when he fills
A lot
up the
of
whole,
lesbians.
finally fills up the whole bingo card
Yeah.
with the United Colors of Benetton, then he'll have perfect diversity.
Well, it's
Not,
doesn't matter who's
I
most
just-
qualified. It's
course
just
not.
let me cover all
Oh,
bases, just like
correct.
Hollywood's been doing for a
Right.
couple of years now with the fucking movies. They got to put, the man's a schmuck, the woman's in power. There's a gay guy. There's a they got to
Will
cover all
Smith-
fucking bases.
Will Smith is a great actor. He's another Gregory Peck.
Who said that?
That's what they put him up as.
Who's they?
The scum. They put that thing.
Say they more than I do. You fuck.
They, in my opinion, means the cookie cutters that think they have authority over people, and they don't, and other people listen to them.
The elite.
I wouldn't even say that. The demented.
Holly weird. Those fucks are all brainwashed too. All those Hollywood jerk offs.
Yeah. And they go after Harvey Weinstein, who's at least making good films, who did nothing wrong.
He did nothing wrong. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He didn't do anything that nobody else hasn't done. It was to their benefit. He didn't go hurt anybody. Here, you want to do this? You do this, or you're done. Big deal.
Would you have sucked his penis for a role?
For a what?
For a role, a starring role in a movie.
No. And the girl had the same choice as
Uncomfortable
me.
silence.
Yeah.
And they want to go after Harvey Weinstein too. He was with teenage girls or willing participants.
What do you mean? Harvey Weinstein was the Hollywood.
Not Harvey
you're
Weinstein,
talking
but
about-
Jeffrey Epstein. You
No,
don't think rich men?
That's not. No,
Yes, it
no,
is.
No.
Who are you, the moral authority? What's wrong with it?
Because young girls can't make those decisions. They're not.
Do they have a period?
Lenny, don't even.
They
go.
don't make
Please.
those decisions.
Let's not go there.
What age are we talking about here?
The age of Mexico is married to consent is 12.
Well, that's fucking Mexico, okay?
Yeah, they have long marriages and great families down there. That's the problem.
So move down.
Wait, I
there
want
if
to
you're a
fact check
Columbia
that right
sick
now.
fuck.
Hold on.
Yeah, please. Enough of that shit.
Bullshit.
Age of marriage in Mexico?
Yes. And marriage is obviously the same age as consent.
Grown men should not be having sex with underage girls.
What is underage? to
Under
you?
18.
All right,
You're a cuck.
Lenny.
Not a fucking.
You're full of shit,
here we-
Brad.
You're going to use that term, a cuck.
That's what it sounds like to me.
A
All right.
cuck. That's
You
such
got
a
some feminist poison in your
As-
mind
as-
somewhere.
No.
Hold on.
Under 18. Bullshit.
Wait. Mexico ratified the Convention on the Rights of the Child in 1990, which sets a minimum age of marriage of 18, and the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women in 1981, which obligates states to ensure free and full consent to marriage. So it's 18.
It was in the 80s. 12. Which was smarter. You had better families back then.
It's disgusting.
What? Under 18 girls? Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad. You're
50-year-old man.
Oh, wait, hold on. With parental consent, however, boys have to be at least 16 and girls need to be at least 14. So with parental
I
consent.
don't see what parental consent has to do with it, as long as the boy can take care of her.
How the hell's a boy got to take care of?
Yeah,
with
exactly.
parental
We're not-
consent,
we're
yeah.
not- it's just-
That's how all
We're not
marriages
fucking-
were.
we're not
Until
cavemen
the
anymore.
feminists took over in the late 50s and Brad was brought up to think that. That's the problem. You're brainwashed by them. You don't even know it.
I'm not fucking brainwashed, Lenny. That's not right.
Because you didn't know that. What do you mean it's not right?
Pedophilia is disgusting.
That's not pedophilia.
Uh,
A 14-year-old girl.
Yes, it is.
Bullshit.
You're not even fully developed, you fucking animal. Don't even give me that shit.
Bullshit. They can have a kid at that age.
It's
And they did. What do you think all those people, and they probably live where, in Andrews, you can ask every one of those married couples this day, they were married around that age.
both
what
of
about
them,
the ones
both
that
of them-
everyone's
but- wait,
divorced?
both of them that age, you're saying?
Of course.
Okay.
Most of those
Well, you're not
long-term
talking about- you're
marriages,
not talking about-
They were marrying at 15, 16.
If both
14.
people, if 14-year-olds are fucking 14-year-olds, fine. But an older man fucking a young girl is not fucking
That's
acceptable.
went on throughout history with great results.
I don't care. It's
Well, a lot of things have happened throughout history.
Exactly.
It doesn't make
You're
it
a
right.
feminist, Brad.
Okay. Okay. And you're a fucking pig. Demented,
That's
sick
what the feminists
motherfucker.
call people, a pig.
Demented
Oh,
piece
he's
of
a
shit.
chauvinist pig. You're warped, Brad.
I'm
Your
fucking
brain.
okay. I'm warped.
You're warped,
I'm a
Brad.
warped one here. Okay, buddy. Okay.
How many marriages have you been through?
One.
And how were they over 18? Well, that was the magic number. Apparently, how'd that work?
Yeah. So what?
Look at Lenny's eyes. He's so serious.
I'm
right
not
now.
a cuck. I don't stay in relationships that aren't good.
When you're 18, that girl you live
You know
with
who the
now
cucks? You know who the cucks are? The men that stay with women when they're fucking miserable with them. That's who a fucking cuck is. You think your parents should have stayed together if they can't stand each
when
other?
you were 18, the girl you're with was 5.
What the fuck are you talking about?
13-year difference. She was 5. You were 18.
You mean, Valerie now?
Oh, there's another one I don't
didn't
know
her
about?
She was fucking 5, you asshole.
You didn't know it, which could have been obvious.
You said about who I was married
5-year-olds
to.
aren't
You said
developed.
Who I was married to.
And you didn't know?
The woman I married, we were the same fucking age.
Not only don't you know history, you don't know anatomy. You should be able to look at a 5-year-old and think that she's underdeveloped.
I met her when she's 27.
Didn't you miss
42
this?
when I'm 40.
You missed this, Brad? Come on, you know you did. They're
That's
just
a
A fully
feminist. That's
27.
feminist
I met her when
argument.
she was 27.
And look at the
a fully
results in this
developed
country.
woman.
Half the marriages end in divorce.
Oh well.
All these great rules. So she can turn into a man and go to college. And you're denied her at her physical peak.
Who?
Men of this country are denied because of feminist attitudes that you're just professed right now. You ever hear of the term sweet 16?
Yeah.
Why is it? Because when women are 16, they're perfect, pure, and sweet. Perfect time to have a kid and have a marriage. And a long-acting marriage.
With
Why?
another 16-year-old.
It's her
Not
first
an old
time.
man, you sick fuck.
You want her to go to college and start her first sexual experience with a you-know-what?
Nobody should.
And then she goes to you?
No.
See how long those last.
This fucking guy.
Something's wrong with that.
He's a sick fucking
Something's
guy.
wrong with
I know.
that.
Sick fucking person.
Yeah.
You are sick.
I
Let's
know
change
this.
the fucking topic because you're gonna fucking piss me off. I like you. I don't want to not like you. And this subject fucking annoys
so
the
now I'm
shit
like
out of me.
the second coming of Jay. You don't want to be around that.
Yeah, I
man.
won't want to be around you much longer either. You
Well, I'll throw
fucking
you in with
demented piece of
Food
shit.
and guy is the insensitives.
Food guy. Who's the fucking
The insensitive bearded men.
Food, whatever the fuck his stupid name is. Who is? I've never heard of this fucking moron. Who is it? I shouldn't call him a moron. I don't know who the fuck he is. But from what you told me, he's a fucking moron.
No, he's not.
Oh,
actually.
he's not. Okay. Are you saying that now because the camera's on?
Brad, think as to why things are like this. Look at history.
Okay.
Think it over. Once they eliminated corporal punishment in public schools, you have the most disrespectful, uncontrollable youth
I
in
don't
the history of the mankind.
I don't disagree
The same
with
way
that
with
at
the
all.
police. They don't want to. You saw them in action destroying things, and once a policeman hits them, oh, they're crying like babies. They think that's the problem.
They're tough till they get
There's
hit.
a saying called
Right.
"You spare the rod, you spoil the child."
I don't disagree with you on that.
Children need discipline.
That's right.
And the best
I
thing
agree
for a
with
young girl is to marry at
no,
14,
no.
learn how to take care of a family,
No.
and have that marriage last a long time. But no, you want to put them in school, get the college fund for the girls, so she doesn't need a man. She has a dildo, and she can go divorce you and shit all over you. Does that sound familiar? She has all the rights and the intelligence. Because you want to go with the feminist ideals, and you want to believe them, and anything else is I'm the sick one. Yeah, right. To me, that's sick. Women sleeping with 50, 60, 70 men, with Uber drivers, left and right.
Actually, it was a Lyft driver, but close. Close.
That's even worse. That's a lower class company. The people that can't make Uber go to Lyft.
You'll never
That's
forget
an
that
inside
story.
joke, folks.
Yeah, he gave a lift all right.
I can't believe that, man.
Lifted his you-know-what into her you-know-what in somebody else's home.
It's fucking great.
That's what we get because She went to college. Instead of marrying her, no. She slept around as a preteen with God knows what. Is that okay?
So you think? So your resolution to this is the teenagers should marry and have kids at 16, 14 years old, and they're going to have a great,
For those,
perfect life.
Especially those men that want to have a trade. You can make good money, probably better than college these days, and the family approves it. That's how those long-lasting marriages in history lasted. You had that strong family unity. Nobody was paying child support. Kids here, visitation here, bullshit there. Cleaning out someone's bank account. Lawyers getting rich. The lawyers worked in cahoots with the feminists.
Oh, the lawyers love all that shit.
So we'll talk about that further.
Go ahead.
And maniacs, feel free to leave comments on Brad's theories.
Go ahead. Leave comments on Lenny's. If you agree with pedophilia and you think
that's not what that is, Brad.
Well, then what is pedophilia?
Pedophilia is when you having a sexual relationship with somebody that, number one, doesn't want it and is under 12 years old. If you're trying to tell me if I'm a 12-year-old boy, if I'm a 12-year-old boy and I see my neighbor back in the day, which I saw, washing her car in a bikini, and she tells me to come in for refreshments.
How old was she?
Whatever, 30s. And I was 12. And she puts her hand on my thing. Well, good for me. I'm getting a good education. And it's left at that.
Well, there's definitely a double standard when it comes to that shit, of course.
Well, the feminists say there's not. They're equal. That's what the feminists say. So don't forget that. And who made up that? Is anybody going to tell me who made up that law? They changed it in Mexico. Mexico turned into a hellhole now. All those girls that got married in the 12, 14.
You just said it was great.
The 70s and
Andrew
80s.
found out that it was
they're still
actually
married now. Now you see what's coming out of Mexico. It's a sewer pipe.
You know all those people?
For the majority, yes. The strong values.
Really? Okay.
That's how you get those bonds.
Okay.
Because your first time is the best time. When you do it with someone you're married with, you're going to stick together.
Was your first time the best time?
No, it wasn't, because I didn't do it the right way. Because all the girls were going to college and worried about being like a man. That's why.
Well, you like girls that want to be men. Or men that want to be women, I should say. Is that why you just resorted to sucking dick instead of chasing pussy?
Brad, you need another... Not only an anatomy lesson, history lesson, you need a gender lesson. Unless, of course, you're gender neutral now, which may not surprise me, since you go on the bandwagon of any other silly thing before you think it through.
I love how I can get him riled up.
No, it's
fucking great. You're welcome, maniacs. That's all right. Hey, listen. You have your opinions. Can we fucking move on now?
Move on to what?
I don't know.
Hoover Dam?
I want to throw you off the fucking Hoover Dam. There's no gate.
I wouldn't go over
fence.
there. There's no fence.
There isn't.
You know every square inch of that shithole, don't you?
You can jump right off. There's no guardrail, nothing.
Lenny, did you see the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight?
I saw it actually the next day.
What'd you think?
It was phony. I didn't see any. Tyson destroyed him. He didn't give him any headshots. He was giving body blows. He could have put him out earlier. It was a joke. Tyson just wants to make money. Roy Jones isn't too interested. Roy Jones' physique is disgusting. It's from all that weed he smokes. He's got bitch tits. He's a flabby fuck.
No, Tyson smokes a lot of weed. He has a weed company.
Yeah, but he's taking a lot of fucking Tren or something, too.
How old is Roy? He's 53?
51.
51?
I think Tyson's 53 or 54.
Okay.
Yeah. I watched it. It was
Neither guy had a mark on his face after the fight. Not one. Not even a scrape or a scuff.
They were swinging at each other, but it was more like
body shots.
Swinging at the chest.
Because they want to knock him out.
To make it look like they're swinging at the head, but they're more...
They want a rematch, and if I was the fans, I'd say I wouldn't fucking...
No, I think they said they're going to set up Tyson Holyfield next.
Oh, God.
Well, now, and then you saw the undercard with that Jake Paul douchebag. And
he
Nate
knocked him the fuck
Yeah, but now all these YouTubers want to do boxing matches.
Right, oh, yeah.
Now that's the new thing.
I just want to see Jay Masters and Adam
they
McCall.
saw him make all that fucking money and get all this publicity. Now everybody wants to. Let's box. You're gonna see that. Now.
Let's see if PJ can come forward with a cash prize. Maybe that might get Jay interested. Or he probably not, because he's always getting money from his mommy.
Oh.
Why should PJ have to come up with any money? He's if he's nice enough to let them fight in his place,
He gives all of his money to Jason.
Yeah. Please. You gotta have more than just one. If you're gonna make it like an event, there should be more than one fight.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Anyone to challenge me? I don't give a shit.
Who's your number one? With this conversation, you would think it'd be me and you.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd box you though if you want to. We could be like Jones and Tyson and just fucking swing at each other's midsection and hug. Couple shots to the shoulders, to the belly, and then we'll hug, dance for a minute. 2-minute rounds, 8 2-minute rounds. What do you think?
No, I wouldn't mess. I'm going to have to kill somebody. That's the attitude you have to take.
So you would actually want to get in a ring with somebody you really don't like, genuinely don't like.
Like Joe Rogan or something like that. This little punk thinks he's a tough guy. I'd have him crying like a parrot. Squealing like a canary.
As much as you talk shit about him and call him out, I guarantee he's never going to acknowledge you. I know that's
because he's scared, because he's afraid, because I'm standing up to his garbage. Of course he's not.
Although you'd be a good guest on this podcast. What did Chris Bell say about him? And why is he such a douchebag? What happened with that?
I don't know.
I heard because the first video you guys put up on your channel, I guess he called and threatened a lawsuit if he was in the video because he didn't want to be seen with
This is the Ibogaine video in Denver. Okay.
You shared a room with the fucking guy.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in the videos at all. He didn't want to be. He said after, I guess he didn't have a good experience, so he was like, anything you have with me and me, you can't post it. He threatened lawsuit and shit. You said he was a nice enough guy, though, right?
Yeah, he was.
But what was his problem?
I think.
Can you not talk about it, or are you scared?
I don't know.
Talk about it. Who gives a shit?
I was gone. I mean,
So you don't know what the whole fucking hoopla?
I was out of commission for 3 days. The night after the treatment, I couldn't even get up and talk. Just laying in bed all day. Didn't eat. Well, I was force fed. Like fresh blueberries and watermelon.
Baby bird? Did Aladdin baby bird? You wanted to get baby bird the night before.
Yeah.
At the Halloween party, he was going around asking all the women if they'd baby bird him. They're looking at him like, what the fuck is that?
I'd explain it to them.
I think all these years, we've only gotten one person to do it to you. It was that chick at the front desk at World Gym.
Yeah.
Oh, that other blonde, right?
Yeah.
Or no, was
I don't remember her name.
Younger girl?
Younger girl.
Wasn't the other girl that worked with Jennifer a lot?
No, it wasn't her.
Okay. You've only gotten baby bird once? I thought I could have
I've done
sworn
it in my private life quite a bit.
like the horsey ride.
What?
He said it in the video. Didn't you say that in the video about the horsey ride with the what's their names? The couple from Trapeze.
Oh yeah. She
Juicy.
got on my back like a horse, squirting on me. Saw one
He walked
slid
around
off.
a house on his hands and knees where
Sopping
they're
wet.
riding on his back like a horsey ride.
Sopping wet. Luckily, she had carpet. I couldn't do it.
Oh, you get fucking rug burn all over your knees.
I was going slow, but she was just gushing all over my back, down my back. I could feel thought it was sweat.
Sure she wasn't peeing on you?
I asked her to. She said no. I like the fact me and her are going out in her bedroom, and there's like 20 people in there watching, mostly black girls.
Well, they weren't getting busy with each other?
They stopped to watch for a few minutes.
Didn't they leave town? They're not here anymore, right?
She's down there. I lost her number since I got a new phone. She had to kick him out. He was getting violent with her.
Well,
shit.
I don't know whatever for. They had to open her to gets.
Whatever for. She's fucking other men.
He didn't have a problem. He told her to. Matter of fact,
yeah, he was half queer. He was sucking your dick. So yeah, I mean, how the fuck is that relationship going to be any good? Yeah.
I didn't want him to. I just said, I was getting my ass licked. I said, fuck it. I just turned my eyes the other way. I'll say this, though. She knows how to do you with a strap on quite well. You have to put that on your bucket list.
No, thank you. I can't even take a finger in my ass for my prostate exam. I see fucking stars.
Depends how.
It's like,
Yeah, because he's not putting his finger up there.
If you got a nurse doing it with skinny little fingers, it's tolerable.
no,
If you get some doctor with these big ass, thick club fingers.
It's once a year. I got to get that shit done. It's so uncomfortable.
You have to get it done. Why?
Well, prostate cancer runs in my family. My grandfather had it. My dad had it. So I'm prone to it. So, plus being on the TRT, I guess that ups your chances.
No, it doesn't.
No?
Most men that have prostate cancer is because of estrogen or dihydrotestosterone, which the form of testosterone converts to as men get older. That wreaks havoc with the prostate gland. If you were to stay on TRT, you wouldn't have those problems because you don't see young guys getting it.
Well,
remember, when you're on TRT, you're healthy.
Yeah.
You go off that stuff, you decide to go off at 50, you're in a world of hurt.
I can't tell you how great I fucking feel ever since being on it, man.
Yeah, and the way you look.
This year has been the absolute best for me by far. I haven't done anything else except that 5-week Adeca to help my joint pain. That was it.
Question for Andrew. Did you get circumcised at birth or at a later time? Is it true the rabbi collects all the foreskins he clipped like a body count of sorts? I was circumcised by a doctor, not a rabbi.
So was I.
The rabbis still kiss the baby penises.
Certain Orthodox
bucks.
sect.
How is that fucking?
And you know what? They had a thing of guys were getting syphilis, babies.
Babies were getting herpes.
Yep.
Yeah. How the fuck?
Ask Andrew what made him chop off those long Jew curls on top of that head of his. That was my quarantine hair.
But your hair's not curly grown out.
No, it's straight. Yeah. It just grew straight. Like
gotta
my head looks like a microphone when I don't cut it.
Manchichi. That's how mine is too, thick and straight.
All right, here.
That's why I got to put the VO5 in it.
Are you serious?
The VO5.
You put that shit in your hair.
VO5 is a fucking shampoo.
You're like Rudy Giuliani, dripping colors all over there.
No, I don't. I don't dye my hair or beard.
If you have a chance, please tell Big Leonard I am 20, and I'm about to do my first SARM cycle of Osterine. Will I need to take PCT after, or will I be okay without it?
At 20 years old, you could take testosterone, and you will recover very, very quickly. Don't fall for the PCT, sir. That's for older users and more experienced users. And SARMs, no. Just somebody wants to sell you PCT, or more likely over the counter, which are good, but not necessary.
What else? Any more questions?
Let me see.
76 going on there now. 76 comments. I click on.
Yeah, it takes a while to load. I see that.
Question for Big Lenny: whose idea was it to go to Colorado to take drugs in a room full of men? Freudian slip.
Yeah, I okayed it.
Lenny, look.
That wasn't the question.
Yeah, my idea.
What your fucking idea?
Because if I would have said no, they wouldn't have went. It happened. So it's my idea.
Whatever. You know what? It's an experience.
Exactly. I
don't have anything against it, to be honest with you. I would try it for sure. But I'm not looking for it to cure anything. I'm more about going on the trip. I'm sure you had great hallucinations, I tell you what, those shrooms that I got sent to me were that shit. Whenever you do a lot of something, or go on one of those trips, you do look at. I don't think it's necessarily just Ibogaine, but if you LSD, mushrooms, you take enough of it, your way of thinking is going to change a little bit.
I like to say it's all performance enhancement of the mind.
Yeah,
meth is a great performance enhancer
for sex.
For a lot of things. Staying up 3 days, going to war. Yeah. Pervitin. That was the secret of the Germans.
What's
they
it?
didn't have to sleep for 3 days.
What's it called?
It was called Pervitin. It was a prescription methamphetamine given to all German soldiers when they got onto the Autobahn, went right through Poland to the Soviet Union with all their tanks, all their troop carriers, all their armored vehicles. That's why the Autobahn was developed. So they can go 100 miles an hour to get to the Russians, and they didn't need to sleep. And they almost conquered. You know how big Russia is?
Yeah, but the problem with
They devastated. They went through Poland and just destroyed it.
But
because everyone's hopped up on meth.
I know, but after not sleeping for a few days, even if you're not on anything, you're gonna fucking hallucinate.
Well, yeah, that was a problem.
Right. It's
But
not.
They did a good job, and they were fearless. And it worked, and this country uses the same thing. They use modafinil for pilots. I wanted to talk about one of the great Americans that died, Chuck Yeager.
I saw that.
He was he got shot down over Germany and had to fight his way to get out. Can you imagine flying a plane back then? Not only flying, but getting shot at and having to shoot at other targets. Are you fucking kidding me? That's terrifying. But that's the kind of guy that did it. And they went to the speed of sound.
Yeah, he was the first guy that had broke the sound barrier.
Yeah, that's an American hero. Now, Obama calls some basketball player that came out as an American hero, so that's a comparison.
Who?
That one football player from Kansas State that came out. Oh, you're a great American. You showed a lot of courage.
Speaking of which, did you see that? I forget what college it was. The woman who came out and everyone praised her for being a kicker. And she kicked the ball like 30 yards.
Wait, that's just
right?
See, there's your point of feminism right there, just to appease them. Let's put a girl out on the fucking men's football field to go kick a ball.
And it gets worse. She went and chewed the team out at halftime.
What?
Yes, because they didn't win a game all year. First of all, kickers are not. You keep your mouth shut. You be seen and not heard.
Which player said?
And if you miss that fucking field goal, I'm sorry about my F word.
That's not. Okay.
You miss that field goal on that plane ride home, you're going to be not a nice place to be. But she had the nerve to chew him out. Never got tackled. Never played like nose tackle, running back.
Why the fuck would she? She's a female playing a man's.
Well, why is she on the team? Number one.
Right.
And why, if she's allowed, can a man go on the women's team? And why, she's going to make millions of dollars in endorsements. ESPN's going to calling her the most courageous athlete of the year when you have Redskins quarterback. Well, I'm sorry, the Washington football team.
Oh, yeah,
Redskins.
watch your mouth.
Demonetized.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex Smith, who came back from horrific injury.
Yeah.
And they just beat the Steelers the other day. But she's going to get it. She's getting millions of dollars. And those Vanderbilt players, rightfully so, say, we're going to quit.
They said that?
Yes.
Good.
That was a slap in the face.
Was she a part of the team, or was she a soccer?
She was a soccer player.
Well, why did they utilize her in the first place? What happened?
The first woman, which the media said.
Yeah, but that's like.
That's why they did it?
Just so
of course. Yes.
Stupid.
The publicity stunt.
Yes.
To kick the ball 30 yards.
What was it?
Horrible kick.
Was it a
Yeah,
field
it was a
goal?
30
It was a
kickoff.
Off a tee. Off a tee.
Horrible. I mean, as a soccer player,
oh my God.
I've seen women go into NFL camps in the training camp, women soccer players, and kick 40, 50-yard field goals. But she went in and
it's different, right? It's different if the
she
girl practices with the team.
She
and
did an unintended squib
but
kick on a kickoff, and then I think the next game they had her do. She's chewing guys out, saying, "Oh, there better be some effort put forth," giving a halftime speech. Doesn't get tackled or nothing. Now, could you imagine in the locker room one of the players came in and grabbed their ass or pat on the ass,
or just walked
Yeah,
around
just
with
slap
his
on the ass.
or just walked around with his dick hanging out, and slapped her with his dick on that.
That's what I did in high school. We had a field house.
Sure you did.
We changed in, and the women's majorettes and cheerleaders were right outside that door. And we were supposed to, it was like a garage door. We had locker room. We shut the garage door and we took showers in there. Not me. I fucking lifted that thing up and walked around with an erection right in front of those girls.
Big old fat fuck.
And then you see the eyes looking down. And I always said, never lose an opportunity to flash a girl. If you're
That's some great advice.
I'll try that at work this
Or
week.
walking around with my jock strap, my ass hanging out, open in the back.
Don't do it in the employee break room.
Yeah.
There you go.
And girls, ooh.
Never blow an opportunity to flash a girl, maniac.
Especially when everyone's
You heard it here.
Because it was on a rope. I'd rip that door up real quick. I'd be like, fuck. I didn't have, believe me, I didn't have a gut back then. I had nothing to be ashamed of, rather the contrary. If you get my drift. She's going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Courageous athlete of the year.
Is she a senior or something? Or
She's a piece of shit is what she is.
Yeah. She'll be up for an ESPY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex Smith
broken
in half.
There's no.
That's nothing.
You can't blame her. It's the people that put her there to do that.
She could have said no. I'm a soccer player.
That's true, but if the school's like pushing it and wanting somebody to do it,
Yes, I see your point.
Why can't a man join the women's team? It's madness. And what did the media bring up? The first woman. Just like Biden's defense secretary, the first African American. That's what I heard. Not defense secretary. Make everybody feel good. I didn't like it at bodybuilding contests when they used to put people in wheelchairs.
the pussification.
They were basically up in when we competed. I didn't like it.
What do you mean?
They had a wheelchair division during bodybuilding. Some of these guys were horrible.
Yeah,
shape.
but did the people in wheelchairs compete against other people in wheelchairs? Or
Right, but some of these guys were in horrible shape. They couldn't even move. That's fine. Have your own event.
Wow.
But don't put it out. Everyone say, oh, that's so great, this and that. I don't buy it. I don't buy these guys, too, that just because they were in the Army or whatever, been through a tour, dude. You could have been sitting on your ass cooking somewhere. So what?
Yeah,
They want respect.
that you have a good point with that girl. She could have been like, I don't belong out there. I can't kick. What
With the nerve to make a
go
half-
embarrass me?
Maybe they paid her under the table.
It could be.
She's going to get paid all right.
But you know how young kids.
She'll
She's
get all this
getting paid.
publicity for our school.
Think about it. You're gonna be a fucking star.
Yeah, you'll make the school
I
look
can see
great.
if she has a right, but a kicker. People hate kickers. They don't get hit. They kick all day. Guys are tackling, getting knocked on their ass, risking injuries, getting injured, sweating. The practices are brutal. And they're out there kicking. Heaven forbid you miss that kick. You don't show your face.
What was it? Was it Tom Brady or Peyton Manning that said something? And
Peyton Manning.
After a game said something about the idiot kicker.
Our idiot liquored up kicker. Yeah. I remember that. That was great.
He didn't fucking respect.
I'm sure that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just like Howard Cosell. Look at that little monkey run when he caught the ball. He got fired. In the meantime, they say when he's at home with his grandchildren, he goes, they run around like little monkeys. He would say that for years.
Who said that?
Howard Cosell. Al Campanis. Look him up, maniacs. I saw him yesterday, 1985. He said something talking about why aren't there African Americans in management. He says, well, they don't have the proper skill sets. He was saying it so naturally. And looking back, it was hilarious.
I remember that.
And he lost his job.
Jimmy the Greek, too.
Yes.
Another one.
Because they're bred to have the big slaves mate.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He
what
was
Jimmy
right.
the Greek said.
Yeah.
He was right. Starting that shit back then.
Well, look,
He said that blacks are superior athletes because they were bred to be when they were slaves. They took the biggest, most muscular slaves and bred them with the biggest, most muscular slaves, creating
Where do I sign?
generations of.
Shit, I like to breed all day.
You got to find, there's plenty of big women around, big muscular
Big
women.
girls, 14. Yeah,
All right.
prime age, healthy, fertile. Yeah.
Did you see? Since Sean Connery had recently died, they showed that interview with Barbara Walters where he's talking about smacking women around.
No.
Because women need to be slapped every now and
He's
then.
like every now and then, yeah. She's like, you really
Look it
believe
up.
that? This was like in the fucking 80s or some shit, and he stood by it. He didn't waver whatsoever. He's like,
She
yes,
was just,
when they keep.
No shit, I'll have to
running
look
their
that
mouth, you have to give them a smack.
She's down there sucking Fidel Castro's dick when she was interviewing him. Yeah.
She sucked his penis?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hanging out together, there's videotape of that.
Flag deleted. This
Remember, the only good
this-
white men are the commies and the...
This podcast on YouTube will definitely be shadow banned. That's a fucking given. Touchy subjects. Nobody
shit.
can handle touchy subjects. Everybody can have an opinion, but if the opinion doesn't align with the fucking agenda going on right now, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Does people
Why
honestly
is that?
believe that if you said,
Not only that, but if you had an opinion on camera 20 years ago that surfaces today, you're fucked.
Right. Cancel culture.
gotta
We
fight it.
talked about this a while ago.
Yeah.
Some people who they dug up old footage of people doing blackface skits,
Ooh.
and now are forced to apologize about it
they're
25
ripping
years
their
later.
Star off the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Milton Berle, because they're talking about that because he did blackface.
It's a different time. Like, give me a fucking break.
I don't care what time it is.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm going after Fuad and Guy to straighten them out a little bit. They're younger than me. They seem sensitive to the trolls. Like I said, troll's a troll. No matter what they did, what that guy did to get me supposedly lose my job, it wasn't them. They could do all they want. They could say what you want, but you got a woman in there. She wants me gone without talking to me, taking the word of a lying troll.
They never
That's the problem.
did interview you, did they?
Never. She wants me gone. And the worst part, when that person said he didn't want me taking care of their family member who's in the hospital, which first of all, I never go in the room anyway, I'm in the kitchen. He gave a false name. She still didn't want us to talk. I did something.
But they were slick about that. They didn't actually fire you. They gave you a transfer to fucking Kaiser. So that's not, and you didn't take the job.
No. He didn't hire me. I was above the pay scale. He wanted no parts.
But you didn't go up for the follow interview. You didn't
Yes,
take.
I did.
They offered you the other job up there.
No, he didn't. He said he'll get back to me. I called. He never returned my call. They said, you're done. He didn't want me on there as soon as I found out what I made. He was going to have me on there. Once I said what I made, he said, tell by the look on his face. But that's not them. That's her. That's the woman.
I know.
That's the time we live in.
Well,
I want him gone. It's
that's-
probably some feminist
It's
that
the-
likes to strut around like
Yeah.
a Kamala Harris type. She's real tough in that, but she doesn't want to do her job when it could get possibly dangerous.
Please.
It's Kamala,
Yeah.
not Kamala.
How many people have she sent to jail for marijuana possession? Tons. And she joked around saying she used to smoke all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, well, now they're trying to pass.
She thinks that's
that was
funny.
Trying to pass the House. Now they got to pass it through the Senate to make
She
it
thinks
federally
that's
legal.
funny, locking people up for things she didn't do, ruining their life, giving them a record.
Because it's free labor in prison. She kept them in there to have them fight fires. Basically, slave fucking labor to keep the prisons full. They make a lot of shit. Those guys make a lot of shit. They don't make them, but a penny an hour or something.
You don't have to
fucking
work
thing.
if you don't want to.
Right, but there's a
Besides,
the corruption.
Ray
the
Country
shit
Crush Cody
goes
said
so fucking
prison
deep.
is playtime. So
You'd probably feel the same way. You wouldn't give a shit.
yeah, give me some of those nice
3 hots in a cot, except you wouldn't have your juice.
3 hots and a black cock in a girl's
Yeah.
face
You
with
see?
magic marker. Horny as hell in my cell.
Speaking of, did you hear our good friend Callie Muscle had a few things to say about you? Did you see one of his recent
Why
videos?
did
Yeah,
why did he come up again?
I don't know.
What is he
Because he
chirping
wants to
about?
try to gain relevance again. The guy
I
didn't have any.
thought he was doing well with his Twitch or video game playing fucking thing.
He's doing as well as Jason is. How's that?
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I don't pay attention to people I don't like.
He knew we were coming to the Olympia. He ran out of. His first one he never met. Then on the other ones, he's saying he carries a knife in there. That's a Freudian slip. Why would you say that?
What did he say this time? I didn't watch the whole video.
He just said,
I
the
did
same
see
thing about
clips, though.
Jason's got a bunch of racists as fans.
He
Retard.
You. That's such a
He's
cop.
using the banned
The-
words.
the-
retard.
the racist
which
Yeah.
to me, that's worse than any racial name because if you were born like that.
he made a video basically saying, let's take a look and go down memory lane and look at everyone who's talked shit about me. Where are they now? And he started with this one and Blaha. And then he did Jason. He's like, oh, well, he's off YouTube. Ha ha. And then he did one about you saying,
Despicable.
yeah,
Look at it. Heart problems. Lost his job.
lost his health, lost this, that. So he's basically saying, where are all these bozos who talk shit about me while I'm still here getting, 20,000 views a video. Big deal.
$1,000, $500, $100 these guys get from YouTube is gas money for me.
Congratulations to him.
I don't know what provoked that.
Congratulations, you speak.
All that money, you still can't speak properly.
Exactly.
Grow the fuck up, idiot.
Yeah.
Anybody that with this ghetto lingo shit after you're like 20
And I've
years
been in
old,
prison.
you're a fucking fool.
Just like Wes
Speak
Watson and all
properly,
those
you
prison
fucking
cookie
asshole.
cutters talking about prison and Big Herc.
Sick
I don't
of-
want to see that shit where you're talking about you got to wear towels over your leg when you take a dump in your cell. Hey, Big Herc, if I was in your cell with you, I'd take a dump in your face. You big homosexual, you. And that's a compliment.
Takes one to know one. I can't stand that ghetto shit, man. Go the
And then, of course,
once it starts with that shit.
Bravo just jumped all over it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that's right. I did see his
Yeah.
piece about it.
Said he'd slap the shit out of him.
Who?
Bravo said he would slap the shit out of Cali Muscle.
I'd like to see it.
Hey, that'd be a
That's
good,
what he needs,
that'd be
yeah.
a good
That's-
undercard.
Yeah,
for
let's bring him
Money.
to Blackstone. That's right.
Do it, Johnny. You can imagine the viral videos you'd get.
Bravo's like 6'2". Cali
He's
Muscle,
my
I think,
height,
is like
yeah.
5'7".
It's funny because when we
You
met
don't
Bravo,
know, you don't know when you see him on
Right.
camera. He's a big fucking guy.
when we first met him and he came to Delray, he got out of the car. I thought he was going to be like 5'8". He's fucking. I saw fucking my height. I was like, holy shit. Because, at the time, the only videos he did were the ones where he was sitting at the desk talking into the mic.
Yeah.
Then he gets out of the car and he and I are eye to eye. I was like,
It's
like, holy shit.
The top of Cali Muscle's head would be at his chin. That'll never happen, though. Like,
No.
It just
yeah, it's just public posturing.
YouTube beefs, back and forth shit. That's why I didn't want to get into that shit with Jay. That's why I stayed quiet for so long until I said something. I finally boiled over and was like, all right, enough already,
It also doesn't help when everyone's like, talk about Jay, talk about Jay,
know,
talk
it's
about
just-
Jay. When you read the comments while you're doing it. Even if there's something you don't want to talk about, you're eventually going to get
Well, I
in.
wanted to talk about it, but I knew ignoring him bothers him more. So that's why I did that. It's just like an
And-
ex-girlfriend. You know.
Well, and conversely, that's why he always gets baited into talking about you, because they'll all say, "Shit, hey, did you hear what Brad said?"
Oh, and they'll say it about this podcast too. But
Right.
Jay will listen to it and say he didn't listen to anything.
he gets
but-
baited. They'll make up bullshit statements about stuff you never
Right.
said to bait him, and he takes the bait.
I own everything I say. I'm not. Here's what it is. He started with everybody. Just go down the line. Who's next after McLeod? Now it's Hamburg. I saw he was on Hamburger.
Yeah, I did.
I'm just like, what the fuck is the point? What are you doing? You got no material? That's what you're gonna fucking do? Like, come on.
Leo spoke on his podcast.
I saw that.
I want him on when he's drinking.
Oh, Jay hates Leo for whatever reason. I guess the trolls got to Jay too and says Leo's something. I don't. What is their problem with Leo? He's a hell of a nice guy. I think he didn't rub me the wrong way.
He didn't rub me the wrong way. No, not at all. Not one bit. In all of our interactions,
He's
he was
rubbing other
He was
people.
he was very up front.
He's
with us
going
and that
after
shit.
people now. It's great.
Is he? Like who?
like who?
Fuad Abiyad.
What's that guy's channel? Should we promote?
He calls a podcast called Bodybuilding and Bullocks. It's mostly about training.
And Bullocks?
Yeah, it means bullshit in British.
Why is Leo going after him?
Because he said something irresponsible things about. He's got kidney problems and he's talking about taking supplements.
Is he
to
in
cure kidney problems? Like
Is he in Britain? That's an Arab.
He's in
name.
Canada.
Canada.
Supplements to cure kidney problems? If anything,
Yes.
it'd make them worse.
So it should be called Bodybuilding Bullocks. Just take the "and" word out of it. Bodybuilding bullshit. How's that?
Let me look.
Aw,
I won't waste my time watching that shit.
it's not bad.
Yeah,
Good
but you're into
bodybuilding.
that. That's what you're into. All the bodybuilding shit. I couldn't fucking
It's
care
interesting,
less.
the theories of muscle growth, why they grow, how to feed them, what drugs make them work better. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Everybody's body's different.
Any
though.
type of, yeah, it's true, but any type of human
you
push.
have different reactions to
Yeah.
shit. I mean, food, even
Yeah,
drinking, alcohol affects people different.
sure.
Drugs, whatever. I don't know. It's all. That's why you like to experiment with shit
I'm more interested in the human body, the way the mind works,
right because
than
you
versus something mechanical to the,
what could affect me a certain way might affect you a totally different fucking way. So
To a point, but
Some-
surgery,
yeah.
modern surgery couldn't exist if we were that different.
yeah,
So
it's true.
What else could we talk about? I'm trying to think of shit.
we could talk about Dale Chance, but he's turned into a really sorry sack of shit lately.
He's been posting a lot of deer hunting
It's
videos
hunting
lately.
season, man. I want some of that venison, Dale.
Let me go to the store and get some bone-in ribeyes. Leave the hunting for anybody else. Get out of that cold. Get in a nice bed. Eat, sleep, and grow. I wouldn't waste my time out there getting dirty like that. I don't see the point. And you're out in an open field. People are shooting at you too. There's bullets flying.
Well, hey, listen, man. If you get a few 100-pound deer, that could last him a whole fucking year.
But is it that tasty? No.
It's pretty good.
I'll take my bone-in ribeyes at Publix when they come on sale.
Yeah. I told you I went to the Okeechobee Steakhouse. Got a ribeye.
Is it good?
It was good. But, dude, fucking $60 for a
No, you can make your own in a
What?
pan.
Yeah,
Really?
it's fucking
Look online. I make mine with olive oil, butter, garlic.
many
It was
ounces?
my brother-in-law's birthday, so whatever. But it was like, dude, fucking. I mean, I don't. What was it? Like a 14-ounce or some fucking thing? $60 fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It was fucking very
You
good.
can make your
but-
own at home.
Exactly. She could cook. I could cook one of those just as fucking
Yeah.
same. It's the way. Everything's a la carte, so you get the steak. Well, actually, you get a side and a salad.
Besides, with all the mass and the BS, I haven't hardly eaten out. Which
I know it's
I
annoying.
can't afford it, but I don't really care.
It's really not that
I'm
bad.
gonna go
at
home and
restaurants,
make
though.
tuna fish, the top of the line, wild caught, with some nice Duke's mayonnaise. Got some yellow rice left over, a nice salad with.
It's nice
Lot
to
of
go out
cheese.
once in a while if you don't feel like cooking and cleaning and shit. But the shit that she makes is way better than the
wouldn't go
restaurants
at
we
all if
fucking
I was
go to.
there.
I know, it's great.
You have to leave a tip. You don't have to wait. Actually, it takes so long when you drive in there, then waiting. It's like an hour before you eat. People say, you just cook. You just get up and right there you got
Yeah,
something.
you got to wear a mask to the table. You
Yeah.
got to wear a mask to the bathroom. But when you're sitting at the table, you don't have to have a mask on, which I don't.
Which still, I don't get that.
It's just-
When are we ever going to be able to go into Publix or Walmart without a mask? That's what I want to know. Is that ever going to happen?
well, if you say you have some breathing condition, if you have asthma or something, I guess you can get a note saying that.
Okay, good. I'm going to get a note that says I have COVID-19. I can't breathe.
We've probably all had it. I mean,
Not me. I just got tested for antibodies 2 weeks ago
I got
when I
tested
donated
2 or
blood.
3 times.
oh yeah, you got tested when you were in a hospital.
no,
last,
yeah.
right? Yeah, I got the test.
My dental hygienist had it 6 weeks ago. I saw her a week ago. She had it real bad. And she still gets splitting headaches, sharp shooting pains in her head. Like she'd be talking to me and she would just all of a sudden lose focus in her concentration. She'd be like, holy shit. See, this is what happens. I can't remember what I was talking about. Really fucked her up.
Man,
They-
you got to get the sun. You got to take the zinc. You got to eat the meat. You got to eat the protein. You got to get your sleep. You got to sweat. Maybe do some cardio. Lift some
Yeah, I
weights.
think that helped me a lot through the summer sweating in that garage.
Zinc is one of the key.
Get working.
Vitamin C, vitamin D3. Sunlight. I'm always in the light. I'll stand outside, get 5 minutes, and I'll turn around another 5 minutes.
I
all
did
you
that
really
today, thinking of you. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do what Lenny
People
said.
might think you're goofy. Just
And you
but
actually have color.
People
That's
say
how,
you-
That's how fair your
people
skin
say,
Yeah,
you
that's
all
from
right?
today.
I said, I'm getting vitamin D. I stand every time there's sun.
Yeah.
If I pull up to the gym and there's sun, I'm going to stand right in a direct line of it.
Yeah.
Take off my shirt 5-10 minutes aside. They don't
It's-
say that, though. Just put a mask on.
Well, it's
Stay
funny
inside.
when you see one of these mask Nazis who's like 300 pounds obese, you think you
The
should have
worst
more
risk
important things
factors,
you should be worrying
obesity.
about.
They stay out of the sun. Testosterone replacement's another thing. Keeps your immune system top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, I just take a multivitamin, testosterone.
You should take zinc.
I've been getting a lot of better sleep lately.
Zinc. You should take a zinc copper formula. They haven't mixed.
Yeah.
Vitamin D3.
Well, I get a
And
lot
get
of
in the sun,
vitamin D
that's true.
outside, man.
It's the most absorbable, yeah. But vitamin C.
Yeah.
And the way you're eating your protein.
Plus, working out in the garage like
Yeah.
that through the whole summer. I mean, I was fucking soaking wet at the end of every workout.
That conditions your body. Plus,
Yeah.
the most important thing, getting good sound sleep at night. It's
Well,
good
the body
REM
heat, the
sleep.
internal body heat also kill off fucking viruses and shit.
So will the cold.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand how, of course, everybody goes inside up north when it's cold. They say inside, yeah, it's a breeding ground for it. Everything they said was wrong. Stay inside.
Yeah, these assholes wearing masks while they're driving by themselves, pulling up to McDonald's. Yeah.
That always
Versus
makes
with
me
the
laugh.
mask. I've seen mask and that
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah, the fucking welder's mask on.
Your
The
whole
fuck?
your whole car is a mask.
And you know who, to me,
Shit.
I mean, the big one's afraid of it? Are the lower classes of people up here.
The imbeciles.
All masked up. Yeah, the you know what?
You know who I saw? It was, I don't remember which Instagram it was on. It might have been World Star, one of these fucking things. Your favorite basketball player that just got 2 years, $85 million, driving down the highway in his convertible.